Pastel de nata, is a Portuguese egg tart pastry, common in Portugal, the Lusosphere countries and regions, and countries with significant Portuguese immigrant populations, such as Canada, Australia, Luxembourg, the United States, and France, among others. History. Pastős de nata were created before the 18th century by Catholic monks at the Giracube monastery in the civil parish of Santa Maria de Belém, in Lisbon. At the time, convents and monasteries used large quantities of egg whites for starching of clothes, such as nuns' habits. It was quite common for monasteries and convents to use the leftover egg yolks to make cakes and pastries, resulting in the proliferation of sweet pastry recipes throughout the country. Following the extinction of the religious orders and in the face of the impending closing of many of the convents and monasteries in the aftermath of the Liberal Revolution of 1820, the monks started selling pastős de nata at a nearby sugar refinery to secure some revenue. In 1834 the monastery was closed and the recipe was sold to the sugar refinery, whose owners in 1837 opened the Fábrica de Pastős de Belém. The descendants own the business to this day. Since 1837, locals and visitors to Lisbon have visited the bakery to purchase fresh from the oven pastős, sprinkled with cinnamon and powdered sugar. Their popularity normally results in long lines at the takeaway counters, in addition to waiting lines for sit-down service. Characteristics. The simple recipe has had various alterations in the Portuguese pastelarias and padarias, in the shape of the pastry cup and the filling. Some prefer the cream slightly curdled to give it a rustic appearance and unusual texture. In the Azores, the pastries are referred to as queijadas de nata, rather than the title pastős de nata used in mainland Portugal. In northern Portugal the abbreviated form nata is used in all but the most technical contexts. Foreign acknowledgement and propagation. In 2006, this confection was chosen to represent Portugal in the European Union CAFA Copyright Europe initiative, held by the rotating presidency under Austria for Europe Day. Pastős de nata were introduced in China after gaining their popularity in Macau when this special administrative region was under the Portuguese government. In Chinese they became known as Eeo or Yi, which in pinyin can be read as da nta or da ntc, literally meaning egg tart. Fast food restaurants chains include the da nta as desserts since the 1990s, which facilitated their acceptance in other Asian countries, Cambodia, Singapore, Malaysia, Taiwan and the other Chinese SAR, Hong Kong. Nowadays pastős de nata can be learned through pastry classes on the Portuguese capital on cooking schools. The pastős de Belém were mentioned by The Guardian as the 15th most tasty delicacy in the world. See also, torta de nata, references, notes. Sources: Merle, Dominic, There's History, and a Secret, in Every Bite, retrieved April 23, 2012. Amaral, Andrew. Copyright Pires, Carla. Castro e Silva, Daniel. Medeiros, Luis. Andrew. Copyright Mario Rui, O Segredo do Marketing dos Pastős de Belém, Lisbon, Portugal, Escola Superior de Comunicação Picavolt Poundo Social, Instituto Político Copyright Cnico de Lisboa, external links, Pastős de Belém, Hot on the Trail of a Legend from Light's Culinaria, Pastel de Nata Dessert Eater.com, Pastős de Nata to learn on a cooking school in Lisbon.